This video is powered by patrons. See the link in the description and learn how you can support videos like this. It was shortly after being freed on Callahan Bridge that Claude first came into contact with El Burro.
This is El Burro at the Diablos. You are new in Liberty, but already you are gaining a reputation on the streets.
Claude had so far earned that reputation. From the moment 8-Ball introduced Claude to the Leones, Claude has not stopped. He's not stopped swinging, shooting, detonating, all the while speeding through the streets of Portland in any car he can get his hands on. Because movement in the city is restricted, due to the collapse of the bridge, the people of Portland are confined to Portland. El Burro and his gang resides in Hepburn Heights, and to keep the spirits of his men, the Diablos, elevated, he has arranged a street race. Having seen Claude careering through the neighborhood many times over the last few weeks, El Burro is keen to see how he will fare. He invites him to the starting line.
There is a street race starting by the old school hall near the Callahan Bridge. Get yourself some wheels, and first through all the checkpoints wins the prize.
Claude doesn't need to be asked twice. The only question is, what car should he drive? I'm the Patient Wolf, and I'm a video game storyteller. This is the second in a series of 4 videos telling the story of some of the lesser-known characters in Grand Theft Auto 3's Liberty City. They are cautious yet dangerous people, only communicating with Claude by public telephone, supplying the work he does so well. You can watch the previous video on the serial killer Marty Chonks in the playlist in the description, but if you would like to watch the remaining 2 videos right now, you can do so via Patreon, at the same time supporting me and getting to watch all my work weeks in advance and ad-free. Subscribe and hit the bell for future videos, and remember to hit like if you enjoy yourself. I'm the Patient Wolf, and this is the story of El Burro. El Burro is the leader of one of the many gangs here in Liberty City, the Diablos. In recent years, they've made Hepburn Heights their home. They are proud of their neighborhood and wear their colors on the streets at any opportunity. One signifier of their affiliation is the cars they drive, often opting for a tricked-out stallion with fiery stripes and exposed engine. Claude has stolen his fair share of stallions from the Diablos. He admired their acceleration and top speed, even if the steering was a little loose at times. Claude decides a stallion will do the job, and taking one from Hepburn Heights, he lines up outside the old school hall. Claude was confident. Because not only did he know the car, but he knew the streets. Through Portland Harbor, where for the Leones he had discouraged spank dealers from selling to their girls. Through Chinatown, where he had faced the triads numerous times, and past Mama's restaurant, where he regularly met the Leone capo, Tony Cipriani, for work. Claude wanted to win, but he knew this was not just about the race. This was a test. El Burro needed a capable man behind both trigger and wheel, and because of this race, the rumours he had heard and the carnage he had witnessed, he had found his man. El Burro is a proud leader, a proud businessman. He has made his money in the pornography industry over many years. No small part of that success is down to what he is proud of most.
I started my exotic entertainment business with nothing but the sizable contents of my leather pants.
But both that contents and his pornography business are being threatened. Many of the gangs of Portland are trying to muscle in on what is a profitable business.
A gang of no-goods has threatened to remove my starring member if I don't pay them a cut.
3 years prior, the Diablos won Hepburn Heights from the Leone family. They were pleased to have gained ground, but El Burro was saddened that the Leones were able to protect their claim of the red light district, of which El Burro has long coveted control. The red light district is the heart of the exotic here in Liberty City, with sex bars, cinemas, where the best people of the industry make their home. his business would have soared had the Diablos taken control. Hepburn Heights borders the red light district, and although Leone controlled, El Burro does own the dirty publication shop at the edge of the district, XXX Mags. The war between the Diablos and the Leones is just lightly simmering right now, but another family, the Forellis, are trying to take what's his. El Burro has a plan.
Pick up the bomb I've hidden in Hardwood, hijack the regular ice cream van on its rounds, and lure these fools to their doom with the jingly jingly.
The bomb is easy enough, but the truck? When he's not looking for them, there are ice cream trucks everywhere in Portland. The jingle is on an eternal loop in his head. He eventually tracks one down. The sound of the ice cream van is too tempting on this warm Liberty night. The Forellis fall into the trap.
They threatened the wrong man, amigo.
But the threat to El Burro and what's his doesn't end there. Another gang, the Triads, stole and torched his precious car. Within it were items and keepsakes from years in the industry. Some from his early years as a porn star.
Real collectibles that are irreplaceable, my friend.
El Burro needs payback. They burned what was most precious. He will respond in kind.
Teach these Triad vandals to fear El Burro's well-endowed wrath.
It's unclear to Claude if El Burro always references his assets in conversation. His size is plain for all to see who care to look for the many films he's starred in over the years. It could be that El Burro, the donkey, is threatened by a man that manages to impress and elicit respect without even saying a word. It's clear for all to see just who has the big dick energy in Liberty City. El Burro's business interests are far more secure now Claude is on the payroll. Together they have impressed upon the gangs of Liberty that him, his gang, and his pornography empire is not to be messed with. But there is one type of person that can't be reasoned with. The logic of violence doesn't compute. Spank addicts. Spank, the highly addictive recreational drug sweeping the city of late, causes some strange behaviour. One of these addicts is threatening the release of El Burro's finest achievement, this month's release of the pornographic magazine, Muff and the Mule.
A thieving opportunist has stolen a van of my latest publication hot off the press, but that spanked-up idiot has left the rear doors open, and now my adult literature is being dropped all over Liberty. Follow that trail of Donkey Does Dallas volumes 1, 2, and 3. When you follow the trail to that thieving spankhead, waste him.
Muff and the Mule has gained a loyal following in Liberty since it was first released. The arrival of the latest edition is highly anticipated. He cannot afford its launch to be disrupted. This was one of his best revenue streams. Claude rescues the fallen copies of this new publication and takes them to XXX Mags, where the surreptitious but eager fans get their copy. Nothing will stop El Burro's loyal following. The Diablos' business interests are assured for now, and thanks to Claude, El Burro can focus on the work that makes him truly happy. As a bonus for Claude's fine work, El Burro has a stack of porn dropped off at Claude's hideout, just outside Hepburn Heights. Some light reading before his next job.
News just in from the traffic desk. Repairs to the Callahan Bridge have been completed. Since the explosion, engineers have been working around the clock to get traffic flowing between Portland and Staunton Island once again.
With news that the bridge is open, the city will flow once again, and news of Claude's capabilities will spread even further. There are many more people like El Burro, like Marty Chonks, that can use his help. Make sure to subscribe and stay notified of Claude's next contract here in Liberty City coming soon. But if you want to watch it right now and ad-free, head over to Patreon, all while supporting my retellings of the greatest video game stories around. Before you go, make sure to like this video to reach more of those interested. See down in the descriptions for more playlists full of content like this. I'm the Patient Wolf, and this has been the story of the porn star and Diablo leader, El Burro.